All right, everyone. Hello and welcome to another tier list episode. Try to stay consistent. Get three down, like not bad, not bad. But yeah, it's a little bit easier in the beginning. We have these early ones. Reach SX, Reach SX. All right, so like I did with the other ones, take a look. That's what we've gotten through so far. First Reach season, main series did go kart. Now we're going down to HRL, our SX season one Reach. As you can see, not the longest. Only seven tracks to talk about, and I'm gonna be honest, I only remember so much with certain of these too. So this should probably be a pretty quick episode. Yeah. So let's get right into it. So Alaska. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of remember Alaska, but not the best. But from what I can remember, Huntshot won this one, by the way. From what I can remember, I would put this B tier. It was kind of all right. It was maybe an Unreal track. That's kind of coming to me. I don't know. Sundown. I don't know if Sundown was made by Seraph or if he showed it to me. He won this race, by the way. Psycho Seraph won in this race. I liked this track. This was a solid one. Now this is a pretty good one. I am gonna go A tier. Sundown was pretty good. Again, I can't remember if Seraph like made it or if he showed it to me. I can't remember which one of those it is. He did win the track. But whichever one it was a good track. I enjoyed it. Now East Coast. I want to say East Coast SX was Dark Shadows, I want to say. Again, these are like really distant memories here I'm working off of. It makes me I kind of want to put Alaska down. I'm going to put Alaska down. I'm going to leave East Coast here. I remember East Coast being like decent, like right in the middle. And the more I think about Alaska, the more I remember wanting to put it down. So I'm going to make a little change here. The East Coast, I won this one. Again, I want to say it was made by Dark Shadows. And he did a decent job with it. You know, he would forge a little bit here and there. He'd mostly throw stuff in for us for HRL when he forged. He didn't do it too often, but I think he did a pretty decent job with this one. My favorite image. Here we go. We're back. Pirate SX. Going right back into D tier again. First SX outing for Luch. I don't remember I like remember images in my head of like the track. I don't remember the exact layout. I don't want to. All right. I've tried to cancel those memories out in my head, trying to get rid of those. This is what I want to think about. I want to think about this image when I think of this track. That'd be pretty funny. It's honestly better than the actual track. But yeah, it was not great. It was not great. It deserves to be in D tier. Like I'm not being mean to myself. It just does. It just does. Unreal won that one. He won both races there, funnily enough. If you couldn't tell this one, figure this one out. This image, Blackwater. Blackwater's S tier. Blackwater might be the only S tier. And I don't even, to be fair, I'm not even doing this to like mix it up. I genuinely think these are the ratings. Like I think this is actually good so far. I really do. But yeah, Blackwater, easy S tier, especially back in the day. Classic MX track. I ended up winning this one in our series. Love this track. This is one of my favorite tracks of all time. You know, we've been going through a lot of those. Like I talked about, like Big Bear, Boulder Bay, Road America, Texas. I talked about those S tier ones in the main series video, season 1 video. I talked about Eagle River in the last one, the go-kart one. Now for SX, man, I love, well, I guess technically motocross here, but I love Blackwater. Loved racing it in the Reach Throwback too. That was also fun. It's still just such a fun track, addicting to run laps on. It's got like little things to it too that can find you speed. It has more of a skill gap than you'd think. You could get down to like the damn 49s. Like it's an awesome track. So many good memories, so many good races. I love Blackwater. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. Great track. Couldn't figure out this one. This is Seraph's MX. I don't even think he named it. We just have it named as Seraph's MX. And I think I'm gonna leave it in B tier. I don't remember this one that well. But I remember it being decent. I remember it being better than these two. Maybe, you know, in the same realm of this. And again, like I think Sundown, again, I don't know if he showed it to us or if he made it, but Sundown, I remember some connection with Seraph on that one. And I remember that one being better than this one. So I just think it kind of naturally falls into a B tier. And Dark Shadows actually won this one. All right, final track for our SX Season 1 tier list video, The Grove. So The Grove, I put The Grove, did I put The Grove B tier or C tier? I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. I think I put it in B tier, I want to say, for the main series season 1 tier list. But either way, I'm putting it in A tier. In this group of tracks, and not having to think about all the other tracks. Like just in this group of tracks for this season, I think the Grove is actually an A tier track. Again, like I might have put it B tier there, but I'm gonna move it up for this one. And again, like this is a good example of what I was talking about in that first tier list episode where I was saying like it's relative to the season, relative to the time, like that stuff matters. The Grove being an A tier track in the schedule, but being a B tier or C tier, I'm pretty sure is B in the main series video. This is a perfect showing of that, right? For one, not as much competition, so it's a little bit tighter here. Only 7 tracks total for it to compete against, and it all being SX tracks instead of like the oval tracks and stuff to compete against, just completely changes things. And as far as the Grove goes in the schedule, I think it's a pretty easy A tier. Yeah, just solid, good track. Okay, so I really only have 2 tiers to look at for changing the order, and I actually like the order that I have. I think for both of these, I like the order that I have. I want to leave it. Yeah, I like this order. I'm happy with this. So there you go. Like I said, I kind of figured that was going to be a quick one. The next episode is going to be Reach Main Series Season 2, which will be... It's still pretty sizable. And honestly, there's a lot of... There's some new tracks in there, but we almost... I'm looking at it. It's a lot of the same tracks we've done, but I don't want to skip it. But that one might be another quick episode because it's going to be a lot of the same ground. Like I'm going to be talking about a lot of the same tracks from the main series season 1 with a few new additions in there. So yeah, that one will probably be a pretty quick one since there's so much crossover and it's not like there is too much changed. So that'll be a very quick episode. Don't expect that one to be very long. Just going to be, that one will be more of an HRL history going over the winners of the tracks, if that makes sense, because we've already covered my ratings of a lot of those tracks. But that'll be the next episode. Hope you guys are looking forward to it and enjoyed this one. And after that one, we'll be getting into Halo 4. We'll be getting into Halo 4 already with Go-Kart Season 2 and 3. So yeah, getting to Halo 4 pretty quickly. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you in the next one.